As you can see in this report, the discharge to Tammy Sanford Banks residence commencing on or about January 6, 2025. My sons should have been home by now. There has been no reason given to me why my sons weren't home in January. None. You can't ask anybody any questions. They won't answer you. You can't ask for clarification. They won't answer you. They don't return your phone calls. They don't respond to emails, rarely respond to texts. I don't know why they didn't come home in January. And now, all this time has passed, and now there's been another phone call made about child abuse. I haven't had a phone call about child abuse since John Banks Jr. kept calling and turning me in years ago. Now, I have had and taken care of these kids their entire lives. Never was there a call about child abuse. Now there's a call. And I suspect it's going to be investigated much like the rest of this. And there's going to be a packet of paperwork sent in with a bunch of lies in it, just like this one. This is just to prevent them coming home. This child abuse call is just to lengthen this and keep them in the system longer. The call was about supposed child abuse, a disciplinary action that happened years ago. And I was told by my attorney, and when I called the CPS line and asked them questions, there are no laws in New York State about discipline. There are no clear-cut laws. So this is all up to the caseworker's discretion, as this packet. Oh, I'll be indicated on stuff that happened years ago, even though I was told by my attorney and CPS, the hotline in Albany, that you cannot be found indicated on happenings from years ago. It has to be current. It has to be what's going on right now in real life. You can't dig up the past. Their other issue is my YouTube. Supposedly, I'm forcing my kids to do YouTube. Although one of my sons already has a line of merch all planned out. He has things that he's made, things that he plans on making. We have lists of educational YouTube things that the kids would like to do and share with other children. I'm not making them do anything on YouTube. I'll be indicated. There'll be some stipulations about how I can't do YouTube. You wait and see. Social services gets in your life and they take over everything. Things that aren't even in their jurisdiction, that they have no right or reason to even ask about. If social services is in your life, do not tell them anything else. They are building a case against you. The caseworker is a probe. They're only there to information gather. They take it back and they give it to their supervisor, the supervisor above them, and they all sit together in a room and decide what they're going to do with your life. Don't tell them anything. They're going to twist it and use it against you. If you don't believe me, ask around. Find other people that have been through the same exact thing. This is what they do. They are not working in the best interest of any children. How many children do you see in Delaware County that obviously need help in their homes? People that you know social services has been called upon them and nothing gets done. Those kids are left to fend for themselves. And then other families, clearly, they're doing all right. They don't need social services and they're causing problems, but they once they're in, they're in. You can't get rid of them. They'll make up anything just to stay in there and keep it going and keep it going. Do not sign their releases. Read the release. They want all the records. All the records. They don't need all the records. They don't even have medical or mental health professionals on their staff to interpret any of these records. You have numbskulls reading this and just making inferences that they don't even know what they're talking about. Do not sign their releases. Do not let them in your house. If you have a couple dirty dishes in your sink, maybe your kids take their socks off and throw them on the floor. Oh, you got a dirty house. They're in. You got some rap music playing in the background. Oh, well, that's inappropriate. They're in. Don't let them in your house. Do not let them talk to your kids. They are going to twist everything they say. Get an attorney. Protect yourself. Protect your children. They're not going to. They are going to rip your family apart.